Hey everyone, today I'm going to be interviewing Diane Mitchell-Plummer, who is my mom, and she is the author of The Other 9 Months and A Parenting Guide to Staying Present When Life Feels Overwhelming, an anchor in the chaos. So, before we get into anything, just tell us a bit about yourself. Who are you? What do you do for a living?
Right, as you mentioned, I'm Diane. I'm currently an early years provider. However, I'm coming from a background of teaching. I taught in a high school for about 7, 8 years, but I felt my calling was more with the younger ones, early years. So I stepped into that, and I have been into that for about 13 years now. However, I've had experience with children all my life through community ventures. I'm a mother of three myself and a godparent of many, some of which will be mentioned in the book. But yes, ever since I can recall, I've had interaction with children. So I felt this was a part of my identity and my calling.
Okay, so you've just announced that you won't be releasing just one book, but two. So, what's the process been like? How long has it taken? Have there been any ups and downs? Tell us a bit about that.
Right. Well, in all honesty, I've had a lot of information floating around in my head for a long time, and it was my husband that has been saying for a long time I should put everything down on paper. But initially it felt a little bit daunting. However, it was the start of this year that I decided I would just put whatever I had in my head on paper, just as a way of reflection and stress relief. And it wasn't until September that I made contact with my editor, and shared my idea. And she said, well, all that information was not just for one book, but could be divided in two separate books. Um, and possibly it wasn't until October that I actually started writing intentionally. Um, and one book was finished within about 2 weeks. So she
Wow.
then said to me, might as well get on to venturing into the second book so I could release both at the same time. So, yes, that's how they both came about, both in one.
That's incredible. I don't know how many other authors have done that. So, next question is, why do you feel the need to share this information with other people, and what do you want other people to get out of these books?
In many of my conversations with others, particularly parents, we've all shared the same point that if we had received certain information before, our journey through parenting possibly would have been different. And I thought possibly people kept on mentioning if only parenting came with a manual, and I thought might as well get some of the lessons or wins or learning from this in a book so that others can connect, and in that connecting they will feel validated and reassured that they're not alone, because in all honesty, parenting, you get, when you have more support, the journey is a little bit more enjoyable and stress free. So ultimately, my desire is to get these into the hands of parents, godparents, grandparents, uncles and aunts, anybody who have some form of contact with children, to help them to realize that the process, there will be wins, there will be learning, but in reflecting, it can make them more confident and competent in completing their role.
Yeah, I love that. Okay, so how much will these books be? Where can people buy them? Tell us a bit about that.
Oh my days, I was waiting for that. And because I've happened to release them at the same time and in a period of giving as we're moving into the Christmas time period, I thought I would give it as a gift at a discounted rate of £10 per book.
Wow.
And it would be lovely, it gives people the opportunity to get both as a package so people can enjoy the phase of becoming a parent or going into the parenting journey, as well as walking them through the parenting journey themselves. So yes, it'll be £10 per book. I'm hoping, ideally, it will run up until the end of December. But if I get a lot of reviews and feedback and demand, I possibly will extend that pricing into the new year. So it will be available on Amazon. You will be able to purchase hard copy through my website, but also we've got the Kindle version.
Wow.
So yes, it should be a lovely gift. It will be a lovely gift as we're walking into the Christmas time period.
So guys, you heard it here first. Get your books as soon as they drop so that you don't miss out on those discounts. And over here, we cater to everyone. So if you like to read on your Kindle or just online, we've got that version for you guys too. So thank you for this interview. It's been really, really insightful. And we hope you guys enjoy your books.
Thank you.